He could have destroyed them, but he chose mercy. The life of Prophet Muhammad. There was a moment in history when one man stood between two mountains. An angel was waiting for his command. With one word, an entire city could have been crushed. Years of insult, years of torture, years of blood, and yet his response shocks the heaven. No, I choose mercy. This is not a legend. This is not exaggeration. This is the true story of Prophet Muhammad, a man whose heart was stronger than any army. Stay with me till the end, because this story doesn't just teach history, it teaches how to live. Please, this research work needs support, and how you can support us is by subscribing to the channel, like and share to other Muslim brothers and sisters. Thank you so much as you do. A life that began with pain. Muhammad ibn Abdullah entered the world already carrying loss. His father died before he was born. At 6 years old, his mother, his only comfort, was taken from him. Not long after, his grandfather passed away too. By today's standards, we would call this a broken beginning. But Allah was shaping a heart that would understand the pain of every orphan, every widow, every rejected soul. He grew up without luxury, without protection, without privilege, yet he never became bitter. Hardship doesn't ruin heart, it reveals them. Silent greatness. Before revelation, before prophethood, Muhammad was already different. While others cheated, he was honest. While others lied, he spoke truth. While others worshipped idol, he rejected falsehood. The same people who would later oppose him trusted him completely. They called him Al-Amīn, the trustworthy. Even his enemies left their valuables in his care, because deep down they knew one thing: this man never betrayed trust. A strong reputation is built quietly, not loudly. The night everything changed. One night, alone in the cave of Seerah, his life changed forever. The silence was shattered by a command: read. Fear filled his heart. He was not seeking power, not seeking followers, not seeking fame, and yet, he was chosen. The burden of guiding humanity now rested on his shoulders. When he returned home trembling, it was his wife Khadija, R.A., who comforted him and said words that history would never forget. Allah will never disgrace you. You uphold family ties, you help the poor, and you stand for truth. Strong leaders are supported by strong believers. When truth cost everything, as he began to call people to one God, the world turned against him. He was mocked in the streets, insulted publicly, attacked physically. Garbage was thrown on him while he prayed. His companions were tortured, some to death, and yet, he never stopped calling with patience. He never cursed them, never lowered himself to hatred. He believed that hearts change, even if it takes time. Truth doesn't need cruelty to survive. The most painful day then came, the day that nearly broke him. He traveled to Taif, hoping for support. Instead, he was humiliated. Children chased him. Stones hit his body. Blood soaked his feet. He collapsed outside the city, wounded and alone. That's when the angel appeared. If you wish, I will destroy them. For a moment, justice seemed easy. But his answer changed history. O Allah, guide them. They do not know. Mercy is most powerful when it is hardest. From persecuted to powerful. Years passed. The same man who was driven out of Makkah returned, not in fear, but in victory. His enemies stood before him, trembling. They expected revenge. But he lowered his head in humility and said, no blame upon you today. The city that once rejected him was forgiven in a single sentence. And hearts entered Islam faster than swords ever could. Real victory is winning heart, not battles. Greatness behind closed doors. Despite being a leader, a judge, and a commander, his home was simple. He patched his clothes himself. He served his family. He smiled off. He said, the best among you are those best to their family. His greatness was not an act, it was who he truly was. True character appears when no one is watching. A legacy that still lives. When Prophet Muhammad left this world, he left no palace, but he left a message that still heals broken heart. A message of mercy in a cruel world, of patience in pain, of humility in success. If the world followed just a fraction of his character, it would change forever. And if this story touched your heart, remember, you don't need power to be great. You don't need revenge to be strong. You don't need wealth to leave a legacy. You just need character. If stories like this remind you of what truly matters, please subscribe to this channel, because this isn't just history, it's guidance for the soul. Peace and blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad.